Welcome to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Henigin, where we're going to cast and blast you right out of this world with some of the best hunting and fishing stories that you can't even imagine.
This is John Henigin and our host, Frank Selby, who's a little under the weather, so if he...
I'll be here, though.
He's here, so, at least in spirit, right, Frank? But,
yeah.
We'll see how he does. But he was out fishing yesterday, and I guess he's overextended himself. But anyway, Frank, what I'd like to talk about right now is we have a new trip to Alaska, and I'm so excited about this. We're going to be going to Salmon Falls, Ketchikan, and it is, I consider it a 4-star. I think it's rated as a 3-star, but I would say it's a 3-star plus. Very, very, one of probably the nicest lodge in Ketchikan. There are some great lodges up there that you can fly to, but as far as into Ketchikan, this is far and away the top, and it is very luxurious. And we've negotiated with them. They want us to bring some people up, so we made a deal where we've got a $1,000 discount off of their price that they're charging everybody else.
Yeah.
So we're going to be selling the trip for $2,100. The value is about $3,300, but we do have a limited space. So you really need to get in touch with us. It's July 28th. Until August, whatever it is, it's 5 nights.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely incredible. I can't wait to get up there. They've got, great boats. The self-guided boats are center consoles that carry up to 3 people. And then this is not included in any of our packages in the past, is we've got 1-day full charter. So if you look at the price and include the charter, it's probably one of the least expensive trips that we've done over the years. Yeah. When you figure all it in, they've got a full-service, high-end restaurant that's open to the public, and our guests go in and order right off the menu.
Oh, that's good.
And of course they process. It's a whole package. Transportation and playing and bait and line and gear and everything. So, but you need to get in touch with us. And that's John at fishtalkradio.com. My name is John. You go to fishtalkradio.com. Send me an email.
The Soft Science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft Science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELFunadventures.com.
If you are still using a plastic hard-shell cooler, things have changed for the better. AO coolers are lighter with twice the efficiency of the traditional bulky coolers. AO coolers are the best available soft-sided cooler with 3/4-inch high-density closed-cell foam insulation. They will keep ice frozen for 24 hours in hot weather. Easy to carry, less space, it fits product inside for better performance. Go to aocoolers.com to order or find a retailer. Available at West Marine.
With a long pedigree, the Snow Bee brand today offers the very best equipment modern technology can provide. Started in Europe, Snow Bee is now providing quality fly fishing gear in the USA. Waders, clothing, rods, reels, fly lines, bags, and innovative new accessories. Enjoy your sport and leisure time more than ever. The affordable value of Snow Bee makes it available to everyone. Go to snowbee-usa.com.
Have you noticed the changes in Google lately? Did anybody line you out? You can't fake it anymore. They know who said it first, who said it best, who said it the most, who is the most popular, and that just happens to be me since the late 80s, which means that I can put up a page, a post, or a website, optimize it properly, spread it around to 22 million people, and put you on top of your results pages for your chosen searches basically overnight. WhiteMountainBusiness.com. Don't want to wait that long? Already have a website that you thought was optimized and doesn't rank anywhere? I can fix that too. Maybe you don't want to wait. Maybe you just want to call me. 928-228-9228. That's 928-228-9228. I've done it for literally thousands, and I can do it for you.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Henigin.
This is John Hennigan, and of course we have our host Frank Selby, and we've got a very special surprise. We're doing something that we haven't done before on Fish Talk Radio or Fish Hunt Talk Radio. This year's trip to Alaska, we're going to be going to a very, well, I'd say high-end resort in Ketchikan, Alaska, called Salmon Falls. And it is absolutely beautiful. You might want to go on their website and look at some pictures. The restaurant is open to the public, and it's gourmet quality. And our guests get to order right off the menu. And, of course, everything, as usual, is included. Transportation from the airport, the boat, the gear, the bait, and fish processing on site, flash freezing, and ready to go, put on the airplane when you're ready to go home. But anyway, I would like to introduce Matt Herron, and he is the operational manager, or he's a big deal anyway.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I'm Matt Herron, and I'm the general manager for Salmon Falls Resort. Thanks for having me on today.
You betcha. Well, we want to know a little bit about Ketchikan, in case people don't know, but we want to know a lot about Salmon Falls. So why don't I let you just do your spiel?
Yeah, that's great. So Ketchikan is known as the first city in Alaska. So we're actually closer to Seattle, Washington, than we are to Anchorage, Alaska. So it's always interesting for people to find out we're only an hour and 45-minute flight from Seattle to Ketchikan. So I tell people a lot of times that Ketchikan is the most convenient destination to get in and out of when you're going to Alaska.
Well, it's on the Inland Passage, and people in Alaska refer it as to the tropics of Alaska.
Yeah, Southeast Alaska is definitely unique, and we're in the Inside Passage, which is even more special. So it's a beautiful area surrounded by mountains and water, and I can't think of anything better. Mm-hmm. So Ketchikan is also known as the salmon capital of the world. So any city that holds the moniker of a salmon capital of the world obviously has to have great fishing, and so that's what Ketchikan is through and true. Is a place where great fishing takes place.
Well, as we know, salmon, when they're out in the ocean, they come in, and they find the streams that they came out of, and most of these streams are, I guess, to the east, and so the passage that they go through right past Ketchikan is basically a freeway for the salmon to go home.
Yeah, that's correct. We are, getting these salmon as they're, heading up north or east to spawn, and we are getting these fish while they're still in the salt water, and so they're this nice, bright chrome fish that is just delicious eating. We're very lucky to have these very healthy, very delicious fish that we catch here in Ketchikan. Mm-hmm. Ketchikan, again, is a beautiful little town in southeast Alaska. We have a population of about 10,000 people, and Ketchikan is a cruise ship port. And so there can times be 4 to 5 cruise ships in our port on one single day. So downtown Ketchikan in the middle of the summer can be bustling with activity and people. Now, we're a little bit disconnected from that because Salmon Falls is about 16 miles, 16, from downtown Ketchikan. We're on the north end of the island. Salmon Falls Resort is a 52-room resort, and we offer fully guided and self-guided fishing trips. So, what really separates us, because there's a lot of different fishing resorts in the area and a lot of different fishing resorts in Southeast Alaska, are a couple of things. Number one, our accommodations. Gorgeous, updated, modern decor in our rooms. You're going to have Wi-Fi. You're going to have cable. This is not a fish camp. It is not, 12 dudes in one room with a bunch of bunk beds sharing a shower. We definitely have nice, updated, modern accommodations where people can actually relax and enjoy themselves and feel very comfortable.
And those rooms are huge.
Yeah,
I got
a lot of space.
I got one question. How close are you to one of the streams that you can fish trout or salmon on from your lodge?
Great question. So all the fishing that we do is all saltwater fishing.
Yeah.
Right. So we are right on the ocean. Our dock is in the ocean, and so we will, be within a 15 to 45-minute boat ride to any of our fishing spots.
Or you'd put your line in the water when you leave the dock.
Yeah, you control that way too, so that works as well. But no stream fishing, just all saltwater.
Mm-hmm.
So, another great thing that separates us is our full-service restaurant and bar. So when you come to Salmon Falls and you're a part of an all-inclusive package, you're going to go ahead and dine in our full-service restaurant. And our restaurants are open to the public. We have a great following from a lot of the locals in Ketchikan, and we have a fantastic menu and an extensive wine list. And so when people come in, they're going to get full service, and they're going to have a great dining experience, and they're going to be provided with great service. And so we also have one of the best views of any restaurant in town where we're out looking at the water, and there's many times where you'll look out the window and you'll catch a whale swimming by and boats coming in, and it's just a fantastic view from where we're at. So we're very excited about that.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's great. Another unique quality that Salmon Falls has is that we have a waterfall right on property. And so a lot of times that's where people will stop and get that iconic photo. And we have a waterfall where salmon do spawn right into this kind of tidal pool right near our waterfall. And then a lot of the times we'll often see black bears down by the waterfall as well. So right there on property. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Now, what I haven't mentioned is obviously the fishing, and that's what we are through and true. We are a fishing resort. And so we offer fully guided and self-guided fishing. On our fully guided, what I'm very excited and very proud to say is that we've gone out and we've purchased 5 brand new boats for our fully guided experience this year. They're going to be 27.5-foot custom aluminum boats made by Riddle Marine out of Lewiston, Idaho. And they are just absolutely drop-dead gorgeous boats. We're super excited about them. We've been able to customize these things to fit all our needs, and we think our guests are going to be very comfortable. So with the 27.5 feet, we're going to have the capabilities of fishing with a group up to 6 people. Now, most of the time, all of our people who go out that aren't a group of 6 are going to go with 4 people on the boat. So I just want to make sure we point that out. But we can accommodate 6 with these new boats. And these new boats, they have a standing head. They have a heated cabin, rocket-style pole holders. We got downriggers on board. All the newest electronics from Lowrance. So we're going to be very comfortable. We're going to be riding in style, and we're going to have a great advantage to catching these
Mark,
fish.
a real quick comment. We've done Alaska trips before, but they've always been self-guided. But what we're doing this year is because of the deal you put together, there's going to be 1 day of a fully guided charter and 3 days self-guided. And a charter out of Alaska, it runs $350, $400 per person, and that's included in the package.
That's correct. Yeah, the package I believe we put together, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we're doing 1 day of fully guided on our new fleet and then 3 days of self-guided.
Yep. And these self-guided are center console skiffs that are well set up and very stable.
Absolutely, yeah. Our self-guided fleet, they are 18-foot Lunds. They're the SSVs.
Oh, they're 18.
And they have, yes,
okay.
Yep, they're 18-foot Lunds.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to cut you loose, but wow, I can't wait to get up there. And again, get in touch with me because we do have limited space, especially with the $1,000 discount that's being provided by Salmon Falls to get us involved. So you need to get in touch with me. Just go to John, John, at Fish Talk Radio. 3 words, fishtalkradio.com, and get on the list, and let's see if we can put it together. Don't wait too long. Just do it. You'll love it. And this is the kind of trip you can even take your woman. Anyway, we got to go. Matt, thank you so much.
A bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work.
Fish on!
That's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too, shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
The East Cape of Baja, Mexico is world famous for sport fishing. Dorado, tuna, wahoo, marlin, sailfish, roosterfish, and pargo. The Van Wormer resorts make dreams come true at a price all can afford. Hotel Palmas de Cortez, Playa del Sol, and Hotel Punta Colorado have the biggest and best sport fishing fleet in all of Mexico. Call toll-free to 877-777-TUNA to find out how affordable world-class fishing can be. The finest resorts and the best boats in East Cape. Call 877-777-TUNA.
Vagabundos Del Mar Boat and Travel Club has 42 years experience introducing RVers to the joys of Mexico. Specializing in Baja, Vagabundos leads caravans and sponsors fishing tournaments, trailer boat cruises, and weekend getaways in Mexico and the West. Vagabundos Del Mar also saves its 10,000 members tons of money on low-cost auto insurance. Stay up to date on Mexican travel with the printed newsletter online at vagabundos.com or call 800-474-BAJA.
With a long pedigree, the Snow Bee brand today offers the very best equipment modern technology can provide. Started in Europe, Snow Bee is now providing quality fly fishing gear in the USA. Waders, clothing, rods, reels, fly lines, bags, and innovative new accessories. Enjoy your sport and leisure time more than ever. The affordable value of Snow Bee makes it available to everyone. Go to snowbee-usa.com.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI-certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Sirius XM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Henigin.
This is John Henigin, and our host, Frank Selby, is on the line. And we've got somebody that I don't think we've had on before, but it sounds pretty exciting to me. Out of Grand Junction, Colorado, we have Lauren Williams, and I'd like to have Lauren step up to the mic or telephone or whatever he's doing and give us a little bit of an idea about what they do at Mesa Outfitters.
Yeah, hey, John, Frank, thanks for having me on today, guys. We're a full-service outfitting company here based out of Grand Junction, Colorado. We operate on the Grand Mesa, which is the largest flat-top mountain in the world. Not too far out of town here from us. Real pretty spot. There's over 200 to 300 lakes up there. Don't let the name fool you. It's not that flat, it's just flat across the top, but there's definitely some broken country and steep country that's up there. But yeah, we operate out of there. Most of our focus is on deer and elk and big game hunting in the area. We do operate a little bit in the summertime with some fly fishing and pack-in camping trips and trail riding and such, but most of that probably won't be happening in 2019, but in 2020, as far as the summertime activities go. But our fall business is going strong. Like I said, we operate deer and elk hunters, mostly specializing in elk because we are in an over-the-counter unit. So guys are easily able to get tags for our unit.
Oh, they can do that through you?
Yeah, through Colorado Parks and Wildlife. But if anybody has any questions about it or how to go about doing it, we can do it. We can help them out. But our over-the-counter tags, I mean, it's as simple as walking into a hardware store, a Walmart, or whatever, and plopping your money down and buying your over-the-counter elk tag.
Wow. You don't have to go through a drawing.
No, you do not. We only have 2 draw seasons in our unit. For elk, and those are the muzzleloader season, which is in mid-September, and the first rifle season. Unfortunately, we just missed the draw. The deadline for that was April 2nd, but there would be chances of some guys maybe picking up some leftover tags. The leftover list comes out around August 6th, I believe, and there'd be an ability to do that. And now that's all for elk. Mule deer hunting in the state of Colorado is all done through draw process. So any license that you would need to put in for that for mule deer would have needed to have been done by April 2nd. But we do have some great bucks up there.
Lauren, I'd like for you to just give a quick description of a pack trip.
Okay.
And what are the chances that someone would come away with an elk?
Chances are pretty good. We operate in one of the highest density areas, the North Grand Mesa area that's there. They're estimating the herd at about 15,000 animals strong.
Wow.
For elk. It is, in Colorado, certain units are managed for quantity, and then certain units are managed for trophy potential. We happen to be in one of those quantity units that's there. And, Colorado does have the largest elk herd in the world. We have close to 300,000 animals, which I believe is almost as much as every other western state combined.
Yeah.
But, we do never guarantee the outcome of a hunt, but I can tell you you're probably going to get an opportunity. Chances are very, very high for that. Our typical pack trip, the way it would start, the trailhead is only about 30 minutes outside of the city of Grand Junction here. We do have a nice airport. There's many ways to get in here. I-70 runs right through the middle, so it's easy to get yourself out here. It's not too far out of town. We would typically meet up the morning of day 1, which would be the first day of 7. Everybody gets all their stuff together. We all meet at the trailhead. We load everything on the horses. We've got about a 7-mile ride in to our first camp. It takes us about 2.5 hours. From that point, we start at around 5,000 feet and go up to about 8,500, and that's where our first base camp is, about 8,500 feet of elevation. We hunt all the way up to about 10,500 feet.
Whoa. You need oxygen.
Yeah, we do. We do highly recommend you get in as good a shape as you can be before you get here.
Yeah. There's not much oxygen up that high.
No, as a matter of fact, I think you're at about 30% of what sea level is.
Wow.
Once you hit about 10,000 feet. It's there. But once up there, since we do operate in a non-motorized roadless unit, everything's done the old way by wall tent and wood stove. We have camp all set up for you. We leave that up most all the season.
Oh, okay, so that's not, you already get that set up. It's not packed in.
Yeah. Camp is already set up, ready to go. We set that up before the season even begins. Is
that one of the wood frames?
No. We do have some lodge pole frames that we do on them, but most of them are metal framed canvas wall tents. Since we are able to pack everything in and out on our own up there, we use the metal frames that typically do come with the tents.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm curious. You said you use horses. You don't use mules?
We do. We use both. I was kind of using horses interchangeably. I'm kind of a mule guy myself. I'm a big fan of mules. Some people aren't, but we have a good mix. In our current string right now, I believe we have 16 animals, and it's about 50-50, maybe a little heavier on the horse side. But we've probably got 9 or 10 horses and 5 or 6 mules.
Okay. Well, we're off to start. Go ahead and continue. Let's say you're doing a 3-night pack trip, or 4 nights. Give us a description. You go up, you meet, you go up to the base camp, and then tell us what happens after that.
Yep. From there, we have we typically have camp cook, wrangler, all your guides in camp. We put together a game plan. We go out during the day. Sometimes we'll stay out all day. Sometimes we'll pack a lunch, especially if the elk are rutting hard or moving quite a bit. We'll stay out all day. Most of the time we just leave on foot. A lot of our hunting is done within a mile or two of the main camp. It's there, and we have really good success in that area. If we need to travel a little further, or, maybe somebody's not quite as mobile, we'll use the animals, use the horses and the mules to pack around and get a few miles away and start our hunting then there from foot. There's not a whole lot of trails in the area, but that's how we do. So it is all mostly spot and stalk. During our archery seasons and early rifle seasons, the elk are rutting real hard. They're coming to calls. You're going to get to hear the bugling. Yeah. You're going to get to hear the cows talking. You're going to get to hear all that good stuff. So that's typically how we leave out from there. And, over the course, you come back that night to a good home-cooked meal at camp. We like to keep you fat and happy and send you to bed early if we can and get you up and going again the next morning.
Well, next time we'll talk about camp cooking, but I don't think we have time for that now. I assume you use a lot of cast iron.
We do. Yes, we do. Yeah, a lot of cast iron. We do have camp chefs up there, but when we get a good cook that knows how to use some cast iron around the coals and the fire, that's a little extra special bonus that we get. But certainly, we like that.
One quick question. Would you give out your website? You didn't do it in the beginning.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Mesa-outfitters.com. So just www.mesa-outfitters.com. All of our contact information is on there. My email is the same, Lauren@mesa-outfitters.com. That's Loren. On there, and all of our contact information can be found on the website. We have our rates listed there. Dates would have to come through me, but other than that, it's got most of our information that's on there. Pretty easy to sort through.
Well, a couple of questions is how easy it to get a booking, and the other thing is, what if someone like me is not that agile, and and doesn't have a strong breath? How would that work out?
Well, as far as getting around goes, I mean, it is the Rockies. It's a decently rough country, but there's good spots of good flat walking, especially for our rifle hunters. We have some good places where we can set up guys, where they got a real good field of view and areas where we're knowing animals to cross and water holes and things of that nature. So we can help accommodate if you're not in the greatest of shape. Like I said, we do recommend you getting the best that you can. You're going to enjoy the hunt a lot more, the better shape that you're in. It's up there because, it is a lot of walking a lot of times, and it is at elevation, and there's really no way to train for elevation, as you guys probably know.
Two quick questions. Do you supply the guns and everything else that goes with it? Do you have to show up with anything?
We do not supply weapons. On a fully guided hunt, really all you'll need to show up with is your license, your personal gear, like your clothing, your binoculars and such. And we have all this in a hunter information packet we can send out to the guys. And like I said, your sleeping gear and your weapon and your clothing. Other than that, we provide all the food, the water, the animals, everything that you're going to need in camp.
Another quick, we're down to about a minute and a half, but another quick question is, what happens when you harvest an elk?
We get that off the mountain for you, too. We take care of the trophy prep. We will scan and quarter it for you there on the spot, and we'll pack it down to a processor. We have a few that we use in the area. That, or we can debone it if the guys want to take it out in coolers. But most of the time, we try to get it off the hill as quick as we can and down to a processor to hang and to cool. And then after that, it's up to the individual hunter to decide what they want to do with their meat and their taxidermy mount.
So you've got a butcher that can cut it and pack it.
Yeah, all of our guides and myself, everybody, we've all, I've done hundreds of animals. We typically quarter them up, pack them down. Now, I don't claim to be a processor, but I can definitely quarter and pack an animal off the mountain.
Okay, well, that sounds fantastic, Lauren. I wish we had more time, but we're running out.
Sure.
But if this sounds interesting to you guys out there, the website, again, is a real easy one, mesa-outfitters.com. MESA-outfitter.com. And check that out, and it's time to start making your reservations for this fall.
Yes, and we do have spots available still for 2019.
Okay. All righty. Thanks a lot, Lauren. That was fantastic. We love having you.
Tell your brother I said hi.
All righty.
Yeah, I will for sure, Frank. You enjoyed meeting you.
All right. Go to Fish Hunt Talk Radio, fishtalkradio.com, and listen to it as many times as you want if you miss something.
The road stretches for miles in front of you, and with the Ram 1500, you'll be able to reach mile after open mile. It gets a best-in-class 25 miles per gallon highway, so your destination won't just be determined by your gas gauge, but by your gauge for achievement. And the Ram 1500 is the first ever back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Guts, glory, Ram. See your local Ram dealer today for great deals. EPA estimated 25 mpg highway based on V6 4x2.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Sirius XM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing. A few years ago, a sailor set out to design a boat shoe that was comfortable and stable, non-skid, and wouldn't mark the decks. Today, these incredibly comfortable shoes are worn by anglers, boaters, professional guides, and charter captains. Go to softscience.com to see more. Soft Science shoes and boots are lightweight and shock absorbent with just the right level of support. Several styles come in all sizes. Enjoy the Soft Science shoe in the water and out. Check them out at softscience.com. Alaskan RV Butler. Guiding, fishing, hiking, sightseeing, adventure. The Alaskan RV Butler. Like a cruise on wheels in the comfort of an RV, view the wonders of Alaskan interior, streams, ocean, and wildlife. Or fish for the big one, all while pampered by Mike, the Alaskan RV Butler. Mike's inclusive tours serve butter-drenched shellfish and mouth-watering steaks. Mike is your personal chef, chauffeur, guide, and planner. And for the real Alaska, contact MikeRVButler@gmail.com. That's MikeRVButler@gmail.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELFunadventures.com.
Lounge ride.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Henigin.
This is John Henigin, and our host is Frank Selby. And we have Bob Jacklin. And if anybody in the fishing world doesn't know about the fishing at West Yellowstone, you've been living in a cave. And it's got to be, if not one of the premier areas in the world. And Bob Jacklin is the opportunity to have a fly shop up there. So, Frank, you want to introduce Bob?
Yeah, Bob Jacklin and me's known each other for a lot of years, and we're the best of friends. And in my opinion, he is one of the best guides out of West Yellowstone. And I would say that if he wasn't a really good friend. And I thought he retired. I should tell the story, but I won't. I called it. I says, I'd like to speak to the new owners. And she goes, Bob hasn't retired. So, Bob, say hello to everybody and tell them you're not retired.
I'd like to say hello to all my friends in Southern California down there, and especially the different clubs and the Orange County Club. I just sent them some DVDs to give away. But there's a lot of nice people, and they all stop in all the shops when they get to West Yellowstone. But over the years, we all appreciate their business and friendship over the years. I've had a lot of friends, and many of them are gone, but some of them are still with us in Southern Cal.
Hey, Bob, just one quick comment. You mentioned Southern California. Now, Frank and I both live in Southern California. But this radio show is on 40 broadcast stations in the U.S. It's on all of the major streaming outlets, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, and we've recently been picked up by Sirius XM Radio. So you're talking to people all over the world.
Well, I appreciate that, and we get them from all over the world, many from Japan, but all over. So I welcome. I said thank you for stopping in the store, and my wife and I are just having a good time. We're running the store. We're not real aggressive or anything, but everything's going pretty well. Thanks.
Well, I've never had a bad day out with you, Bob. And anybody who goes out with you, you always have some stuff to teach them, no matter how good of a fly fisherman they are.
Thank you.
Well, isn't that true? Always true, Frank? No matter how good you are, there's always more to learn.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about fly fishing, is exactly what you said. There's always something to learn. I don't think I know it all, and I met a lot of people who don't think they know it all. The fun is learning more, and I'm all ready to learn. Every day I'm trying to learn more.
Yeah.
Well, if you could, Bob, give us an idea about what you do up there. Do you have a fly shop? And if somebody...
I have a fly shop, and I tie flies every night all winter long. I travel the country doing programs, not as much as I used to, but I've been on the pro staff for Fenwick Rods for about 10 years. I was with Sage for 20 years, and now I'm about 15th or 18th year with the St. Croix Company. I help them do a little casting and demo at a lot of these different shows. Not as much as I used to, but a lot of nice people I got to work with in those 3 rod companies over the many years.
And they were very lucky to have you.
Well, thank you. I just enjoyed being with them, and I had a lot of fun in the early days with Sage. I was one of the first guys that had been involved with the company and worked some of the San Francisco shows in L.A. Pretty much the main show was Ed Rice's San Francisco show those days, but we all showed up and did a good job for Sage, and I do an equally good job, I think, for St. Croix Rod Company. I've been with them, and they're all owned by the same family, all brothers, and nice people.
Yeah, well, give us
when's the best time to come up and start fishing?
This year we're going to run. We got a little high water again, and it all depends on what kind of a spring we have. But I'm guessing if you want the salmon fly hatch, it's somewhere near the 4th of July. It usually starts about the 20th of June outside of Ennis, but we could always be a little later than that. But no matter if you come out fishing, there's always some good fishing out here starting about the 10th of June.
Well, that's about time to get out to get your reservations in. Now, you said that you are a guide and you're a fly shop. So if someone wants to come up, what can you do for them?
I have some guys that work for me, been with me for years, Mark Johnson, and he's been with me 25 years, and Rob Orsini, and so we do good. We have a limited amount of guides anymore. We're not running a big operation, but we're out there, and I guide a little myself, mainly wade trips. I gave up my boat. I don't take the boat anymore. But I do kind of educational trips in the park, Yellowstone River, the Fire Hole, and the Madison. I've been doing a lot more fishing in the Madison just in the park in the last several years, and doing pretty good with it.
Those are legendary rivers. But we're actually, you said you're in West Yellowstone, but exactly where are you?
I'm in West Yellowstone, the second block as you come out of Yellowstone Park, almost on the corner. We're at the old Pat Barnes location. When Pat wanted to retire, I bought him out and took over his location. And that's he's been here since the 40s.
Yeah, the old mobile gas station, soda jerk, and the fly shop there. They're gone now, right?
No, they're there. The Eagles are still there. And they're still owned by the original family. They have some other people running it, but they have the same soda fountain and everything since 1908.
Yeah. Hey, watch out! We're telling our age. Knock it off.
No. Well, you weren't there in 1908, Frank. Don't tell me that. Well,
no
maybe
way.
you were. Maybe you were. I don't know.
Bob, we're going to have to do something to John. I don't know what yet, but we can figure out something we always did in the past.
Yeah, well, I'm not too far behind you, Frank.
Yeah.
That I want to be like you when I grow up.
That's great.
Well, I copied Bob Jacklin taught me a lot in my younger days. And we were both learning at the same time. He was working for Bud, I was working for John. So it was a lot of fun. We became really good friends.
Well, basically, if anybody is going to be fishing West Yellowstone, the first thing to do is stop in and talk to Bob or somebody at the store to find out, because any place you go is different. The fish react to different things and different flies, and so you got to be able to get somebody that knows what works. And use their stuff and follow their advice. If somebody just came in, even if they're not doing a guided trip, I'm sure you can help them out.
Well, we always do. That's the best thing about West Yellowstone. You don't have to have a guide. If you'd like to learn, that's the best way to go out is with an instructor and guide, fly fishing instructor. But there's all kinds of good water here. No matter where you go, you can find fish.
Well, I always say that if you're going to go to some place you haven't been before, the first day is always a smart idea to hire a guide. If you're going to be there for 4 or 5 days, take a guide out the first day and find out, what works and where they are, and then you do much better.
I follow that 100%. I go around and I hire a guide occasionally, and I did a week ago up on the Bitterroot River in Montana. I gave a talk up there, and it was a good talk. And I floated at Bitterroot with a guy named John, and we had a really good time up there. It was really good.
That's when you have the best fun, is when two guys get together.
Oh, it's kind of fun. And my wife Sharon went with us. I put her in front of the raft, and the guy catered to her all day.
Yeah.
She caught more fish than I did.
Well, there's no such thing that is better than local knowledge.
Yep. That was really good. We had a good time.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, would you give out your website? We forgot to do that in the beginning.
Oh, website, yeah, it's www.Jacqueline's Fly Shop Inc., I think is what it is.
Well, I think I have, your name is Bob, and your last name is Jacklin.
Yes.
So it's your email is bjbacklin at jacksonsflyshop.com, or just go to JACKLINS, jacksonsflyshop.com.
Yeah, that will do it. My actual email is Jacqueline's Flyshop at safelink.net is the email. But they get just Jacqueline's Fly Shop should get us.
There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
I
can find you. But the area that you're in is legendary. It may not be one of the best in the world, but I can't think of any better place.
Well, we're coming out with a book, and we as is down in Idaho. A friend of mine, Bruce Staples, has written a bunch of books on fly tying and flies in the Yellowstone area. He asked me to be co-author on something that I've been working on for about, almost 50 years, working on it, and so has he. We're working on the history of West Yellowstone, and it looks like that book is due to be at the publishers this fall.
Yeah.
We already got the paperwork done, got some money ahead. Things are going along pretty good with it, so we expect to have a nice book out on the whole history of fly shops, who is here, what flies, when, and where.
Wow.
And it's already basically written already.
Wow.
We're just working on the last couple issues, and hopefully by a year from now the book may be out.
All right. Well, we're going to be checking back with you then. And maybe if we take good care of you, you might send us a book.
We could do that.
Okay. But no, that is legendary. So if you're looking for, now we don't have much time, but what species do you target mostly?
It depends what you like, but it's rainbows and browns here, and then cutthroat. We have two varieties of cutthroat. We don't have the West Slope cut very close to us. There's a few around, but in the park is the Yellowstone black-spotted cutthroat. Mm-hmm. We have Henry's Lake that's got the same fish.
That's awesome.
So those are a nice fish, and you can target them when you want.
And these primarily are wild fish.
Everything in this area is wild fish. We don't stock anymore in the rivers. Park hasn't stocked anything since 1954.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to wrap it up. And, Bob, we really appreciate visiting with you. And just go to Jacqueline's, Jacklins, JacklinsFlyShop.com.
That should do it.
All righty. Thanks a lot, Bob. That was wonderful.
Let's go. Chicken 'em up. Yeah, chicken 'em up. Line them up, everybody. Time to head back to the barn. You too, Murphy.
The soft science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com. Used by fishermen who know where to get the best fishing gear around, AFTCO makes the highest quality fishing rod components worldwide. If it says AFTCO, you know you have a quality rod. Guy Harvey Clothing, the best outdoor clothing line anywhere, is also available through AFTCO. Longest lasting, functional, and best looking clothing you'll be proud to wear. Only the very best materials and workmanship. As soon as you put it on, you'll know the difference. Look for AFTCO at quality retailers or go to aftco.com.
Have you noticed the changes in Google lately? Did anybody line you out? You can't fake it anymore. They know who said it first, who said it best, who said it the most, who is the most popular, and that just happens to be me since the late 80s, which means that I can put up a page, a post, or a website, optimize it properly, spread it around to 22 million people, and put you on top of your results pages for your chosen searches basically overnight. WhiteMountainBusiness.com. Don't want to wait that long? Already have a website that you thought was optimized and doesn't rank anywhere? I can fix that too. Maybe you don't want to wait. Maybe you just want to call me. 928-228-9228. That's 928-228-9228. I've done it for literally thousands, and I can do it for you.
Fish on!
It's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls, too. Shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
Oh, hey. Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan and our host, Frank Selby, and a very good friend, great guy from the Portland, Oregon area, and he's a co-owner of ProCure, which anybody that's been around fishing for any period of time, they know what ProCure is. It started off as something that you just kind of make your own bait, but they've kind of doing that. Steve, real quickly, how many different bait scents do you make?
Well, we have 480 different SKUs, and that's between 2 ounce and 8 ounce. Mm-hmm. But and the oils and gels and sauces and water solubles. But we are purchasing 47 different baits across the U.S.
Wow. And your production is, what was it? It's like 10,000 a month or something like that of tons, or I don't know what was it?
Well, some weeks it's 10,000 pounds a week of processing bait.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Especially for, like, our crab attractant. Yeah, I'm grinding, on average, I'm pressing, curing, and grinding 10,000 pounds of salmon eggs a week.
Whoa.
To make that crab attractant.
Yeah, well, you know what? The reason that you sell so much is because it works.
Yes.
And, fish, they react to different things. And one of the primary things is scent. And even if you augment, fresh bait or live bait or dead bait, say you put some salmon in the water for halibut, but you put the salmon scent, which is also known as butts, salmon halibuts. So it's called butt juice. Yeah.
I don't name it, John. I just know it.
Well, I know that. I know people that are really good, and people that are semi-pro or professionals, and they use it, and it works. So you're not cheating, yes, but you're augmenting.
Correct. Now, some places, you're mentioning the place in Alaska, some places are doing restrictions now with no bait class scent. And that just started a few years ago. It used to be they would have bait bans on some of the rivers, like up on the Kenai.
Oh, really?
And they realized guys were catching just as many fish, and they found out because they were putting the gel on their quick fish or on their plugs or lures. So now they ban scent as well.
Oh, no.
At certain times of the year.
Because it works.
So that's not all the time.
Yeah, and they do that because it works so well.
Yes. They caught too many fish.
Yeah.
So, they ban. But the majority of the time of the year, it's wide open.
Yeah.
Where they can use bait and scent.
Okay. And that your company is pro-cure.com, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
and just go check it out and tell them that John sent you, and Steve will take good care of you.
Absolutely, we sure will.
Mm-hmm.
We started in 1984, and in the basement of Phil Frohn's house, and moved to his garage, and then to a facility, commercial building. That burned to the ground in 2001, and we pretty much started over in 2001. And we're in that same facility now, but, we are stretched to the seams, with just too many SKUs. We're storing bait off-site.
Well, you can get it at most places, but I would suggest you go to the website so you know exactly what you can get. And also, Frank's a fly angler, and you actually have water-based scents that you can put on a fly. Frank, does that work?
Sure, it's true fish oil. Yeah. It's true fish oil that we turn into a water soluble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Frank's an expert angler, and I said, "Does it work?" And he said, "Yep."
Thank you, Frank.
Not much talking today, though.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, Steve, I wish we had a bunch of time to talk to you more about it, but go to pro-cure.com if you want to catch more fish. And you're not really cheating. You're just augmenting. Okay. But if you want to go fishing, then might as well catch some fish, right? Okay, we're going to have to get out of here. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Fish Hunt Talk Radio. Go to fishtalkradio.com and listen to the show.